Next, Sanyu's airfare is 9,000 kilometers. This was my first time visiting the southern hemisphere, Tasmania, Australia. We need to catch the earliest flight to Shanghai. Then fly from Shanghai to Melbourne. Then to Tasmania. That's how it is anyway. Just thinking about it makes me tired. Before I could even consume it, he had already left the room. Yes, I'm already on the plane. The body always acts before the mind. And the brain hasn't even factored in hunger and satiety. My mouth is already hungry. The aroma of wine or food. It also temporarily soothed the bumps of the journey. I saw the white flight path on the screen. Like a ribbon. One end is tied to the past. The other end stretches towards the unknown. There's still more than half the journey left. Just in time, I had a dream. Dream of Tasmania. This is Loston. The name of the finish line. Compared to the previous one, it has an extra touch of sea breeze call, birdsong and sea wolf duet. Looking back in the open wind. But I wasn't just a random visitor. Hunting groups by the sea. Saduk. A passing kangaroo. They only cared about eating grass and waiting for the bear. They seemed to be used to being bothered and left undisturbed by humans. Therefore, they all carried the burden of unprepared sanctions. The distance between humans and nature has narrowed. It's as if there was never any barrier between us. Sunset promise, but this will not be the end. Instead, it was another surprising medal. 6:30 p.m. I followed the local animal protection organization, walking slowly towards High-By. Until this moment. It took me a while to come to my senses, being at 43 degrees south latitude. A few years ago, I definitely didn't think of that. I will stand here by myself. Sighing will only make you noisy. Every move I make. Little penguins return to their nests from the shore, about 20 to 30 minutes. From my home to here. It takes more than 10 hours. But the bus ticket from the small county town cannot provide airfares to destinations around the world. 16 years. Xiaoqi went back to sleep. Back in the bookstore near Cradle Mountain. The new year has begun. I think vegetation. It's like the rewind button has been pressed. It is said to be a plate drift. Purification time for Tasmanian organisms. It will delay for 300 years. Let your own plants and animals, growing wildly amidst the diminished gentleness of heaven and earth. Isaac, this is the first time I've ever seen a large scale. The winding mountain road. Go to the next corner. Encountered. Rare Tasmanian imps. Keep walking forward. My peripheral vision swept away a trace of desire. I followed my fellow villagers. It was a performance by the peacock on the island. The acting is too good. The turmoil of natural selection. It seems like it hasn't entered its own ecosystem. So even if there are no obstacles along the way, I also maintain that I don't dress up. Just keep pushing me and we. Throughout his life. No longer searching for a place that belongs to me. A long journey. We drove out of this mountainous area. Slowly, they heard the bleating of sheep. This is also in other trips. One of the parts I'm most looking forward to. Stars talking like Professor No, you got some stars. But I promise you this is TV. I rode in the farm's minibus. Surprised by the openness of the farm. The ratio of 1-year-olds to 12-year-olds. Sheepdogs that go to guard the farm. They underwent rigorous training. The management involves more than 3,000 lambs. Nobody above you, these are lambs that specialize in producing wool. At last, they would share the wool before winter came. There is a very cold little sheep that will grow more fluffy, warmer fleece. The farmer also cooked himself. Let me eat a hot steak. Fragrant rice. Push open the cabinet door. My biological hunter, Goglash. Turn on the lighting. It is said that the pig was the first to take on this task, because the smell of living things attracts them. When a bad temper and a gluttonous nature, they've become today's puppies. Their noses were touching the ground. They accurately found life in the real forest. Location of plant growth. Yes, I only just realized that organisms grow in the soil. Toast covered in biosauce. I ate the fabric and wanted to throw it away. But while the clouds were turning, suddenly I remembered that Tasmania is an island. So, under the captain's leadership, a new adventure has begun. Towards the wind, to harvest the freshest ingredients. Captain dressed in good gear. Rumor has it that everything salvaged must be recorded. And then we have the links that I measured already. These meticulously recorded dimensions. There's another table compared to the celestial beauty, not a constraint. Instead, a kiss. The weather is gloomy today. I was both worried and excited. I started imagining what it would be like in the water. We've spotted our captain. The sea urchins he brought back, more vibrant than I imagined. There are also huge abalone, bright red lobsters, and countless oysters. Learn how to shuck oysters, just for setting up a stall. I can't wait to learn how to open a sea urchin, because I don't like seafood. But that doesn't stop me from finding it novel and interesting. On the boundless sea, our little boat drifted with the waves. All that's left at the base of the ear is the sizzling sound of contact. It's strange. I don't like seafood at all. The small town on the shore is Hobart. This is also the last stop. Half-calorie salad market open every Saturday. Oh good gorgeous. Good yeah. What country you from? China? China, welcome. On this fixed day, some people will bring their own paintings, or homemade fruit wine, or the art of perseverance. Paying these, a bunch of green vegetables, a pound of handmade, love woven by these hands, to evoke customer approval and rewards. This happens every Saturday. Therefore, the distant place we mark, not someone else's repetitive daily routine. I suddenly understood the significance of sharing travelogues. It's never about collecting a lot of scenery. How many praises? How many eyes? Rather, it lies in the gaze between the distant and everyday. A collision between the past and unknown. Find inner peace.